And I give the floor to the representative of India.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would like to thank the Undersecretary General for her briefing. I also thank Ms. Bushra Al-Hudri for her remarks, and I welcome the presence of the permanent representative of Libya in today's meeting. Mr. President, we note with concern that the progress we saw after the signing of the ceasefire agreement is not only in danger of coming to a halt, but there are also indications of a risk of backsliding. We noted with a high degree of concern the reports of armed clashes and mobilizations of armed groups in and around Tripoli. It's also regrettable that there is still no agreement on the constitutional basis for holding elections. In this regard, we note that the Speaker of the House of Representatives and the President of the High Council of State are scheduled to meet at Geneva tomorrow to discuss the draft constitutional framework for holding elections. We urge all parties concerned to strive to resolve all outstanding political issues peacefully, keeping the larger interests of the Libyan people in mind. We hope that all parties will work together to maintain peace and stability in the country. In this regard, we once again reiterate the importance of holding the presidential and parliamentary elections at the earliest. It has been about half a year since the missed milestone for holding elections as decided by Libyans themselves. It is important that the stalemate not be allowed to continue. The priority right now is to ensure that elections are held at the earliest in a free, fair, inclusive, and credible manner. We hope that all parties in Libya can unite around this common purpose. It is important for the Security Council and the international community to support the Libyan people as they prepare for the elections. Violence of any form could undermine the progress achieved since 2020 and should be strongly opposed. Mr. President, it's also important to see concrete progress in the full and complete withdrawal of foreign forces and mercenaries. It is regrettable that after over a year and a half since the signing of the ceasefire agreement, we are yet to see tangible progress in this regard. Continued presence of foreign forces and mercenaries is detrimental to the peace and stability of the country and the region. In this regard, we would also like to stress here that, as noted very clearly by the panel of experts of the Libya Sanctions Committee in their recent report, the so-called military training provided by some countries and the presence of their troops on Libyan soil is also a clear violation of Security Council resolutions, more specifically paragraph 9 of Resolution 1970. It is important to ensure that the political process in Libya is fully Libyan-led and Libyan-owned, with no imposition or external interference. In this context, let me also stress the importance of planning for the disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration of armed groups and non-state armed actors. Libya also needs an inclusive and comprehensive national reconciliation process. It is also important for the international community to focus its attention on the threat of terrorism in Africa, particularly in the Sahel region. Reports of the Secretary General and the panel of experts have highlighted the presence of training camps of ISIL and its affiliates in southern Libya. ISIL's continued ability to launch attacks is deeply concerning. The focus of this council should be to eliminate every threat posed by ISIL and other terror groups anywhere in the world. Terrorism is a growing threat to Africa, and it is important for the Security Council to focus on this issue before it is too late. Mr. President, India has traditionally enjoyed close and mutually beneficial bilateral ties with Libya, and we remain committed to supporting Libya and the people of Libya in their endeavor to bring about lasting peace in the country. Thank you.